Reminder, it is possible to get Pokemon news inside of a Nintendo Direct. So with all the other Nintendo and Nintendo Switch announcements going on, this could be relevant for Pokemon news because the Pokemon Company doesn't really have anything else. So let's see what's going on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, comment your thoughts down below, and use code Verlisify for 20% off your G Fuel order. We got all kinds of cool stuff. The One Piece collection, get it. Or just find some great flavors if you need energy for gaming, work, school, any of that stuff. So yeah, what I wanted to do was just kind of watch the Nintendo Direct and see what that means because of all the other Pokemon announcements going on, since we kind of got a Pokemon Presents at Worlds, or at least everything else out of the way as we go into like main series game information. So yeah.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll
Now, I'm going to have to, like, cut in because of copyright reasons. It's also really stupid when people are like, why are you talking over it? Why is it so quiet in the background? That's because it's how the law works when creating videos. Most people don't respect that, but I still try to, even out in 2024. And my cut in here is like, bro, how was anyone against Pokemon Sword and Shield for the time? Even now, like, we don't have the dislikes to even, like, see how hated it was just because trees in Pokemon Sword and Shield were a problem. But, like, the game looked great. And I think this was also the first time we had this shot where it's like, wait, we have more about the wild area. We can see what's going on. This actually being an important place to get all the evolutions. It's like, the game looked beautiful. The trailers were crazy. This is great. We just didn't get enough updates. That was what made the news cycle suck, and the games were fine.
Future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Why does it look better now
Today,
than it did back then?
Features you can look forward to.
Yeah, and this was a big thing about the trailer, or like the Nintendo Direct. It's like, yo, we got 4 things. Now, it wasn't huge announcements.
First, customizing your look.
But we got to see
Once
some
again,
customization.
The latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit.
That Arcanine
This
shirt's
time,
cool.
it's not just tops and bottoms, but
That was like a contest winner, I believe.
a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves.
This was still
Plus,
cool.
you can change your hairstyle.
I will say, though, it is kind of unforgivable that Pokemon X and Y did the trainer customization the best. Sun and Moon dropped off, and the Sword Shield was good. And now that's like, it was a joke for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But like, yeah, the trainer customization was strong, so this was something.
Put on a little makeup.
And then I ended up
There's
getting
a
like
lot
super
more to
into my
becoming
character.
a champion than simply honing your battle skills.
And that's
You
facts.
gotta look the part too.
That's
don't you
just
think?
extra facts.
Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally,
Mid
in the
feature.
wild area, you can visit other players' camps too.
Multiplayer didn't really
Feel free to bring
happen.
along one of your Pokemon
for this.
and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp.
I totally forgot that was a
Definitely
thing.
recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is all art.
Yeah, we
of
can
curry.
skip that.
Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region.
We at least got the new Pokemon reveal, which was cool.
First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon.
This was the
called
Cramorant reveal? Let's go. Man, like, I didn't care too much for Cramorant when he came out, but after Pokemon Unite, I love this dude so much now.
This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite.
And then we got to
It will
break down its
swallow
ability.
anything it can fit in its mouth.
We were too hard on Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, okay, yeah, the first 3 things were kind of whatever on the reveal, but they can't give us everything. And maybe we were just so starved where it's like, yeah, we expect nothing because that's just the lack of hype from a Pokemon news cycle for Pokemon Sword and Shield. But we got multiple Pokemon reveals in a Nintendo Direct, and the dude is narrating the Pokedex. I have tears in my eyes. God damn it.
When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage
Also, a lot of gameplay to break down where it's like, oh, we got more of the wild area. Oh, we got some gameplay.
in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile. And that's all we have to share with you today.
And I guess it is disappointing where it's like, oh, they give us 2 new Pokemon in a Nintendo Direct. After, like, I think we just got abilities and items for the Worlds trailer, which was like 2 weeks before, maybe 3, depending on like when Worlds was in 2019. So it was weird. And it's just like, man, after Sun and Moon, whereas like we would just get 5, 7 Pokemon every 2 weeks on a whim, and that was fine. There were no problems with that. You can't spoil something that's an official reveal to that degree. And then we get like 2 Pokemon, which is cool.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
So yeah, like, it's still great for like first main, actually not first main series, because that was Pokemon Let's Go, but like first generation on on Nintendo Switch was super awesome, and got into Nintendo Direct right before to just kind of hype it up. It's fine, guys. Like, damn, we're not even getting this level for Pokemon Legends ZA because it's such an awful game, like Pokemon Legends Arceus, huh? And because of all the other reveals, it's like, is Pokemon Direct just scrapped for this cycle? Or at least until Nintendo Switch 2? Because I guess they just decided, like, yeah, these announcements like Pokemon Masters EX, Cafe Mix, Unite, no one cares about them. And if the Direct only shows that, people get upset. So there's no point of, like, just having a Pokemon Direct to upset people, I guess? So, like, yeah, we have that, and if you look around, you can find things. Like, the new Pokemon reveals, this is actually cool for Pokemon Unite. And with the removal of EX licenses, even though it's too late for a resurgence, the game never got its due. The game's really balanced right now, feels good, but now it's more daunting to jump into with too many characters, and now more characters being added in. And who knows what's going to happen with, like, a new map if that ever happens. Like, the first map lasted no time, and now we're just stuck on Thea, I guess. Cool. And then everyone lied, or fell into the lie of the game being pay to win, even though it was just pure skill issue at the time. So yeah, this game deserved better. Devs also fumbled, and now it's like, yeah, we got Unite announcements. Same thing with Dynamax and Pokemon Go. Got a big event. This was announced at Worlds, but also data mined before then. So like, we have our Pokemon Direct, and I've been saying that for a while now, even like before Pokemon Worlds didn't give us a Legends Arceus trailer. And I guess, like, do we have to wait for the current Pokemon Scarlet and Violet event to wear out, where it's like, okay, we got Powerhouse Pokemon, that's running until September, which goes into Regulation H, which is going until January, I think, and then after April we're probably going to get like Regulation I for GS Cup. So who knows? Like why are we waiting for these events to pass before we get any Pokemon news about Pokemon Legends ZA? And the thing about Pokemon Legends ZA is the Pokemon Company is not cooking. It's not, oh, let them take their time on this game. That's not how cooking works. You leave something in the oven for too long, and it burns. You can burn water on the stovetop, and that's what's happening with Game Freak right now. It's that incompetent. And if you, like, how many problems are there that they can't even show us gameplay when we had a lot of gameplay for Pokemon Legends Arceus now, even if ZA is coming out in the summer? Like, we would have the year break to at least show something about the game, and that's like barely even being addressed. And that's the funny thing about like Nintendo saying, you know, there's no mention of Nintendo Switch Successor, but all the things say like Nintendo Switch for ZA, so like we can do a simultaneous release. We saw it on Breath of the Wild, but we should have like some gameplay, yet we don't. So I don't know. And then like with all this, like, okay, cool, September Nintendo Direct, do we get the Switch Successor? Do we have to wait until October? And then we finally get Pokemon Legends ZA news? And it's possible that's like, oh yeah, we're actually waiting, the rare wait, because we're not getting Pokemon Presents, we're not getting a random trailer drop, it's going to be the next Nintendo Direct. And maybe the next Nintendo Direct doesn't even announce Switch Successor. And we'll actually know because Nintendo America is being very upfront about it, because their fiscal year is different. So, like, they could actually have, like, the announcement in January or February, and that's still later this year announcement. And then, yeah, just kind of going through the other things. We're like, oh, this could have been a Pokemon Presents reveal. Expansion pack stuff. We just have nothing. Like, it's all gone. The only things left to reveal for the Pokemon Company are ZA trailer or a new game, and it's still baffling. Like, I live in Seattle. I'm about ready to start a protest in front of the Pokemon Company office building in Bellevue. This is not a threat where I just hold a sign saying localized Pokemon Quest adventure. I am getting fed up. Where's that? That's the freest announcement to make millions of dollars, and they don't do it. So yeah, that's where we're at, where it's like, this is what we can expect for Nintendo Direct and Switch 2 and Pokemon news. It's there. It's possible, but everything else is just so weird. So yeah, there we go, guys. Wanted to kind of update as we're now at the end of August. No announcements, no nothing. I doubt the Pokemon Company is just going to give us random trailers, because now it's like, attention trainers, get ready for Pokemon news, you know, on Wednesday as they announce it Monday, Tuesday, or even a week in advance for Pokemon Presents, but no. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's what we're waiting for. And the weird thing is, like, there's a lot of stuff going on in Pokemon, but no one really cares. Like, Unite's dead. Cafe Mix and Masters are very niche and mostly, like, Japanese audience. And Pokemon Go's big, but everyone already knew about the Dynamax stuff. And we have the release date for Pokemon TCG Pocket, which is still 2 months away. Cool. There we go, guys. Hope you all enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.